Alright, we're trying this again, only this time we are going to use OBS Studio instead of Streamlabs, because that didn't work. And we'll start from scratch again.
We're close to Rubicon. Wake the dog up.
Handler Walter verified. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
The stream is healthy this time, so that's better.
Time to get to work, 621. I'm powering down your entry capsule. On my signal.
So yeah, tonight doing Armored Core 6. Gonna see if I can get through that first boss in under 30 attempts, because that thing is a pain in the butt sometimes.
Activate the AC.
I've beaten it one time, and I've gone through part of Chapter 1. Haven't really played much of it yet, but this is the first Armored Core I've played. So we'll see how I do. Pretty good game so far. Hey Tim, how are you doing? Alright, so the first mission is essentially tutorial, so I'm going to skip the tips, but they're going to pop up automatically.
Your position is grid 135.
But I am going to change the controllers, or the control style, over to controller instead of it.
Use it to close the gap.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in a t-shirt on a stream. But I figured I would not go topless, and I figured I would not go with the jacket tonight, since I'm just doing a little gaming. Alright. It's probably been since last summer since I've worn a t-shirt on stream.
Clear out those guard mechs. Perfect chance to test your AC.
Is that everybody? Yep.
Your AC's taking damage. Patch it up. See the contaminated city down there? That's where you're landing. Access the catapult.
Alright, time to launch. Hey Tim, can you let me know if the game sound is coming through alright? I had to switch where I was broadcasting from, so
Time to fly.
I'm hoping all the settings transferred.
If we get our hands
Yeah, Parrot had Streamlabs did not want to work correctly. It was apparently eating up too much CPU, so switch to OBS Studio. We'll see if this works a little bit better. It's looking like it's a lot better.
Ahead and find a valid mercenary license. We're illegals here. You'll need ID to operate.
Alright, let me turn up the game volume just a touch then. Don't want it too loud, but don't want it boring either.
An AC! Where the hell did that come from? Affiliation unknown. Shut it down!
Guerrillas from the Liberation Front. If they get in the way of our work, eliminate them.
I imagine this game would be great in VR.
Picking up signals from AC Rex.
And it'd probably also make you very sick.
We're being attacked!
Unidentified AC! Return fire!
We'll start over at this one.
There! That's the AC from the report!
Find out who they're working for.
Extract the pilot data. I'll analyze it from my end. This one's already expired. Keep looking.
Not a big fan of the guys with shields.
What?
Misty! We got something good!
That's the end of stage boss, and it
That's the
is
PCA's planetside
not an
force.
easy tutorial boss.
Keep a low profile. We don't want them breathing down our necks.
Thing's horrible. We'll probably see quite a bit of it tonight.
Corp license, easily traced. Forget it.
Corp AC. Wait, is that an independent? Destroy it!
You're outnumbered 6-1. Use your missiles.
I am using the missiles. Knocked him the hell out. I don't like that I'm already down a repair kit though.
It's still valid, but the pilot's rank is no good. We can't use this. I've picked up one more wreck, 621. Transmitting marker. Go and check it out.
Wasn't my best dodge. All right.
You can use that vertical catapult to get some altitude.
Here's where it gets ugly.
Try accessing the wreck. Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call sign. What? Looks like they were onto you after all. I'm in no mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now and they won't have enough to ID you. Use your mobility in the air to get clear of explosions on the ground. We've got them now. Make it count, 621.
It's actually going a lot better than I thought it would.
We got what we came for. Tie up the loose ends, 621.
One
That
repair
didn't
kit
help.
remaining. AP at 30%.
I'm actually gonna beat it on the first try. It's only the second time I've beat it. I thought it was going to take 20 or 30 attempts again.
Confirmed. Heavy combat helicopter.
Well, that ruins
is
the
down.
title for the stream.
That's all for our work here today, 621. Here's the call sign from that license you picked up. Raven. That's your new name here on Rubicon.
Sweet.
Coral, a sublime substance.
Yeah, it
Discovered
took
on
me a
Rubicon,
ton of times my first time,
planet on the
Sentinel. I
frontier
mean,
of developed space.
I'm shocked that I
For
just
a
got through
time,
that on the first
coral
try.
was a revolutionary energy resource and data conduit.
I played a little bit
poised to
over the past couple
transform
days
human
just to get a
society
feel for the game
by
because I've never
leaps
played
and
any Armored
bounds.
Core, but I'm by no means any good at it yet.
They called it the fires of Ibis.
But I figured I would start a
storm of
fresh run
flame
for
that tore through the stars,
if I was going to
leaving
stream it.
lethal contamination in its wake. Coral, the kindling, was thought to have been utterly consumed, forever lost. However, on Rubicon,
Have
the
you played
embers
the
continued
other
to
Armored
burn.
Core games, Republic?
Humanity would inevitably return to stoke the fire.
Looks like you passed the authentic Raven. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look.
Yeah, I never played any of
This
the other ones
notification,
either.
while
I
online, provides a your license as an added incentive.
love
Completion
FromSoft
if you stand
games,
to
but just never did an Armored Core one. I've always done the Dark Souls, and even all the way back to Kingsfield, which I've done here on the channel, but yeah, it's been pretty fun so far. I don't know how much longevity it's going to have with me. And it's fun upgrading and stuff, but it's a lot of having to grind certain missions just to get enough money to get parts to be able to get through other missions. but it's kind of cool building the mechs.
Got a job
I've
for you,
gone
621.
primarily
It's an
heavy
open call from the
mechs so
Archivist
far.
Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Archivist Group. The operation will take place in Grid 135, Southern Belius. Your objective is to destroy
I haven't
an
watched
MT
any of the
squad sent
cutscenes
by
until
Dafan,
tonight, so I
a
couldn't tell you what the
Brahma
story's
company,
actually about.
and a competitor. Grid 135 is a key foothold in Archivist's efforts to conduct a coral survey in the contaminated city. You, the independent mercenaries, are the key to maintaining our lead in the coral survey race. The Archivist Group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
Alright, let's go kill some mechs.
You've got ID. Now you need a rep.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wipe out the Dafang MT squad.
Yeah, I think the challenge is they try to make it feel like a challenge by having you try to get S grades on stuff.
Independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers.
Intercepting!
They're
That guy's
just
got a shield.
mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
This AC pilot's sharp.
Focus your fire!
Yeah, did not mean to boost for it. Left thumbstick's a little bit touchy.
That Mercy turned through us.
Damn it! Archivist really scored this time.
Only a few targets left.
Well, that'll be a death.
AP at 50%.
Don't lose to the first boss, but lose to falling off the edge of the map. And that's the side I've already cleared out.
Wait. I'm picking up new enemy signatures. Looks like reinforcements. Eliminate them.
That's it for this mission.
The enemy MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Boosh. I don't know why there's complaints about the graphics. I mean, it's a mech game. I mean, sure, kind of the backgrounds and stuff, even on PC, at the highest levels, kind of look like Metal Gear Solid 1, but I mean, what does it really matter?
One new message.
This This is a notification from All Might, the mercenary support system. Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Your return to mercenary activities has been acknowledged.
I've tried not to spoil myself on anything for season 2, Boosh, but I'm sure the casting is just as bad as the rest of the castings for Wheel of Time. I guess we only have, what, 2 or 3 more days when we get to see this crap show go. Not super excited. But I think the guys actually talked me into actually being a YouTuber during the show. I guess I'll be doing some reviews, which will be a whole new thing for me. Season 1 was horrible. Yeah, which doesn't make sense because all the Aiel are supposed to be like, I mean, the whole thing with Rand is he's a redhead and he's tall. That's what makes him stick out. And he looks like all the other Aiel. So they've already blown this show.
Got a job for
I don't know if you were in chat last night, but yeah, I went over quite a few issues with season 1.
Occupying Rubicon.
Attention, all independent mercenaries! This request comes from our affiliate.
I'll be interested to see what they do with Landfear.
Rubicon Liberation Front has deployed Baus artillery throughout the contaminated city.
ESG, Republic Sentinel, all for their ESG stores.
Expansion of the Coral Survey. Show us your ambition. Destroy the Liberation
Yeah,
Front's
the Aiel
artillery.
are like Fremen,
Bonus pay will be awarded for
only
destroying their MTs. We want the enemy
far
weakened.
less diverse.
Consider it an opportunity to prove yourself.
Yeah, Boosh, I
Press those
figured that was
mercenaries.
why you were asking me about Wheel of Time. Because I haven't done much talking of Wheel of Time for a while outside of last night.
As long as it gets done.
I don't know, Gal Gadot's hot, but she also has absolutely no curves. I think Landfear is supposed to be hot and voluptuous.
Activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy all of the Rubicon Liberation Front's artillery placements.
Now, I've read the books enough times that I already know how the story looks in my head, and that's far better than anything they're giving us, so I'm just going to stick with my interpretation of the books instead of what Hollywood's given us. It's just a shame that people that are introduced to the Wheel of Time through this TV show are just getting absolute trash. I mean, people who were introduced to Game of Thrones through this show, and at least they got a few good seasons that actually made people want to read the books.
Deploy for combat. Destroy that AC.
Wheel of Time, I can't imagine anybody looking at that show and saying, yeah, I'd like to read 14 books of this. Wow. Got a little rock there.
AP at 50%.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie 20 years ago would have made a perfect Landfear.
Move on to the next site, 621.
Okay. Yeah, you're about to go into the wasteland portion of the books then, Boosh. Because there are 3 or 4 of them where it just gets super slow, where they're telling the same story same timeline from multiple people's perspectives.
Enemy attack! They're after the artillery!
The good news is all the books are out, so you don't have to wait for years in between all of these books. You can just burn straight through them.
Head to the final site. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, that's how me and Salty originally became friends. Parrot Head was through our hatred of the Wheel of Time show. And I know White Cloaks and Prophet of the Dragon are doing videos preparing for the new season, but I didn't want to watch anything. I'd rather just be surprised at how bad it is. That way it can be true outrage if well, I don't tend to rage on YouTube all that much anyway, but if it's as bad as I think it'll be, then yeah, it can be some true outrage if I do the reviews.
2 repair kits remaining.
It's like books 8 through 10, Boosh, where they tell the story of basically when they're trying to change the weather and all that kind of stuff. That's just the slow portion of the story where they retell it from multiple advantages, what's going on in different cities with everybody, but it's all this exact same time period. There's nothing new happening.
1 repair kit remaining.
It's where most people get bogged down to the point that they have trouble finishing the series. And I remember when they were coming out and waiting on them, it was pretty bad having to hope that the story was going somewhere and waiting for yet another book to get it somewhere. I'm in a bit of trouble. I should probably pay more attention to what I'm doing.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I didn't think they fired if you're that close. Yep, there we go. Yeah, Boosh. When they're doing all that stuff. You mean Rosamund Pike? Yeah.
Main system activating combat mode.
She kinda has like the ageless kind of face, I guess, for an older lady, I guess, but she has far too much ego to play a role that disappears. And the fact that they're trying to make Moraine the main character in the show makes no sense. It's like they don't know what happens in the rest of the books. And I'm not trying to spoil anything for anybody.
That's one of the artillery placements.
Alright, let's be more careful with these cannons.
Deploy for combat. Destroy that AC.
There's only one of them. We can do this.
We're clear here. Move on to the next site, 621.
Doesn't feel clear, I'm getting shot. Yeah, they're just my favorite books, Boosh, so if somebody hasn't read them, I'd hate to give away a whole bunch of stuff that ruins the story for somebody the first time, even though they're very old books.
We have to defend the artillery.
can't heal. Yeah, do my as wells.
Main system activating combat mode.
Yeah, Avi and Elaine.
Commence mission.
Well, all the chicks in the story are supposed to be hot,
Operation Front's artillery placements.
and they didn't pick one hot actress for any single role yet.
We've got a corporate merc! They're all to us already. The sneaky bastard.
I don't know how Az and Mahler do it. I play so much better when I'm not actively watching the chat. But they seem to play at a pretty high level on whatever they're playing, while paying attention to everything else.
The front is protected.
I mean, I shouldn't be dying on this level at all.
Deploy for combat. Destroy that AC.
There's only one of them. We can do it.
Yeah, that bypassed the other turret and jumped straight into a bullet.
Clear here. Move on to the next site.
Yeah, he should have already met Elaine in the first book, right? When he jumps over the wall. I think that all happened in the first book. They've made Matt insufferable, and they've made Perrin have completely different motives. Most of the problem with the show, outside of just the horrible writing, is the decision to age up everybody into adults. Took away half of what the story really was starting as, late teenagers and having to grow into everything while also going from being in a tiny little village and getting out into the bigger world through the first few books. The fact that Perrin was already married makes absolutely no sense. They changed all of the motivations for everybody. I hate it. What's up, J.S. Binion? Everything on this side of the map. It's just that back portion, I believe. Yeah. They go to Camelin while Matt still has the curse of the dagger, right? And they do the whole traveling minstrel thing using the skills that Tom taught them, and Tom is not the same character in the show either. Deleting that whole storyline makes him rather useless for the rest of the series as far as the show goes. Yeah, the Matt thing pissed me off a lot because Matt is, by the end of it, Matt's, I think, most people's favorite character. Definitely is my favorite character.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
See, that went much better. Hey, Kitty Bear. It's not that late for me. It's only about 11:20. And I don't really go to bed until about 2 o'clock every night anyway. It's just rarely do I have the willpower to actually start streaming. I get enough of it on all the other nights, just not here.
New message.
JS Pena, we've been talking about the Wheel of Time TV show since the second season's coming out in a couple days.
RB23. Call sign Raven. You have we cut Alma.
Yeah, I'm Mountain Time. Hey, what's up, Slender Dad? Yeah, you gotta go get the game, Slender. Although I have no idea what multiplayer is actually in it. I mean, the arena so far, all I've played is bots. When on the other game. On this one, I restarted from scratch. But yes, it was a good suggestion. I do enjoy it. Yeah, I think you have to get to a certain point in the game to be allowed to do the multiplayer. I haven't looked at Starfield yet. I know Culture is really considering playing it and streaming it, but I haven't even watched the trailer or anything for it. The things that I've heard though make it sound like kind of like No Man's Sky. I'm not sure if that's what it's actually like, but that one disappointed me greatly, so. I'll probably watch a few people play it and then decide. Oh, up at the, what is it called? The Overlook Hotel? JS Pena? Yeah. The inspiration for The Shining. They have a hell of a bourbon bar up there. It's got everything. Like a whole wall of bourbon. Oh, we should do the training. That unlocks some... It's boring, but it unlocks some new weapons and stuff. I mean, it's Bethesda, so it could be like that, but I don't think it'll be like Elden Ring. Oh, you said Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I think that's what it will be more like, since it is Bethesda. Right, I don't have a left shoulder mount on this since it's the training mode. I'm sitting there trying to fire off my left shoulder missiles. Yeah, I know a lot of people have liked Baldur's Gate. It's just not my style of game from what I've seen. Comics has been playing it. Yeah, typically with Bethesda, that's true. You've got to wait for the mods to fix their game to make it playable. I've actually never fully played through a Bethesda game. What's up, Snowdub? How is Taco Tuesday? Oh, nice. I do like these. There's a fly in here that is bugging the crap out of me. Alright, we're going dual machine guns. What is ESO? Oh, this one's easy.
Got a job for you, 621. The Balaam Group sent a request.
Raven, this request comes from
Yeah, me too, Snowdub. And out here in the garage, they are an absolute pain in the butt, and there's really no way to get rid of them because it's a freaking garage. I keep the garage door open all day because I'm out here and don't want to burn alive, so it's hard to keep them out.
You'll encounter guerrilla resistance from Baus mass-produced MTs. They're no great concern. You performed adequately in your last sortie, Raven. This did not go
And
unnoticed.
the fly swatter's out of my reach.
We will be watching with interest to see what you bring to the team.
Alright, first time through, we're just going to get through the mission. Then we will attempt to take...
Now they're asking
Yeah, the
for
bug
you by
zapper shit.
name.
You can hear it on stream. I did that last summer.
Keep building your rep.
And I've got a fly trap outside of the garage so that they're supposed to be drawn to it, not drawn in here. But still doesn't keep them out of here. And they love just hovering
Main
around
system
here.
Activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack. It's a corporate merc.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 61. There, take it out.
Hostile AC! Defend our supply! Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer! Damn corporation!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
Get some bonus money for killing everything.
It's here.
Actually, Snowdub, I've been using bourbon with some sugar in it.
Have
If I try to trap them,
The coral is with us.
because they
Looks like
love
they've got a
whiskey and
Baus
bourbon.
tetrapod.
Not the
It's
good
a cut
stuff, of
above
course.
the other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission. Looks like you got them all.
All right, Slender, have a great night.
Was taking Rubicon clean not enough for you?
I'll have to kill this thing on the next attempt because we've already finished the mission.
That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
But this thing, not an easy kill usually. Speaking of bourbon, it's time to pour another. Tonight's pick, Early Times. Yeah, it's on my arm. Nope. Got away too fast. Things all over me.
One new message.
I see you're back, 621. The Corps see the Liberation Front as a hindrance to expanding, but to the Rubik, it's just a job.
Alright, so now... let's see if we can do it again, but actually kill the guy in there to get the combat logs.
Now they're asking for you by name.
And if we can't, hopefully we'll at least get some more credits to buy some stuff. Upgrade.
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack. It's a corporate merc. Intercept. Keep them off the supply.
We're kind of at the point of the game where it's going to get a little bit repetitive because I have to repeat some missions to earn enough money to actually be able to upgrade anything. Without upgrading, it's damn near impossible to move forward in this game. Yeah, I don't know if I saw the answer. What's ESO?
There, take it out.
Hostile AC! Defend our supply! My comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
Oh, Elder Scrolls Online. Okay.
It's here. Fight back.
We're no match for an AC!
Have no fear. The coral is with us.
Looks like they've got a Baus tetrapod. It's a cut above the other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
I am not going to ignore them. Focus on the mission. Yeah, I feel like freaking Mike Pence or something. This fly keeps landing on my head. At least I notice it.
50%.
Ow.
AP at 30%.
I can't blow up those helicopters or it ends the mission. Oh, I could have sworn I hit the heal button.
Main system activating combat mode.
Yeah, I think that's where most of the replayability of this game is going to come in, is having to replay missions a lot.
We're under attack!
I mean, it's this kind of game's grind.
Keep them off the supply!
I mean, the nice part is the missions are pretty short.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 621.
Especially since the other game I've been playing is Vampire Survivors, and the missions are 30 minutes long on that every single time.
There, take it out.
Hostile AC!
But we may be too
Defend our
underpowered at this point to take on that other mech. We'll find out on this attempt.
Damn corporation.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
It's here.
See, I would think that would be a checkpoint, but it's not.
We're no match for an AC.
Have no fear. The Coral is with us.
Looks like they've got a mouse tetrapod. It's a cut above the other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining. AP at 50%.
That is a long attack. And I'm not doing much to dent this guy.
Left AP at 50%.
APS overload?
Right-hand ammunition at 30%.
It's gonna be close. Never mind. That was a big stab. Alright, so I guess we're picking a different campaign to do a little grinding on. Now there's 2 of the bastards. What missions available? Destroy the tester. Now we can give this one a shot. It's basically PvP training.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Archibus Group.
I have not stayed at the Overlook. It is
To all
booked
independent
out for
mercenaries,
typically
this request
like
comes from
years.
Schneider of the Archibus Group.
Alright, I have the fly swatter now.
Darfung,
We're going on
one of our
offense.
adversaries allied with Balaam, has introduced a new tester AC. It's a sample model from an...
They'll suddenly disappear now that the fly swatter is around.
The target may be a product.
No, I've
but it's
it's
still AC.
it's quite a few hours away, Jay's opinion. So I've only ever just popped up for like an afternoon to that area and stopped by and checked it out. Never stayed, but I have seen the.
Main system activating combat mode.
All right,
Commence
this will really tell us what we need
We've
to
got a
upgrade.
read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
I'm waiting for him to appear, Snowdub. Got one. There he is. Dead. Let that be a lesson to all of them.
We're under attack! It must be the locals. No, it's an independent.
Pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
Watching with work. I've been training for this. Guns need this AC.
stupid trainee.
Two repair kits remaining.
Boom.
I just wanted to call sign of my own. Enemy AC destroyed.
Yeah, but even though it's actually the Stanley Hotel, everybody kind of calls it the Overlook. Everybody knows that it's kind of interchangeable because of the movie. And we got the combat log on it. It's the first one we've gotten.
Well, Handler Walter. The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm surprised you'd even dare to call. Michigan. About my... Yeah, you sure should.
Alright, so we'll replay that one a few times and get some money, because that was not that hard. That second fly disappeared. I think he got the message. I give him like 5 minutes before he's buzzing around me again.
621. About the tester back there, bro.
Got 210,000. Let's see what we can upgrade. Let's see, we need 390,000 to get the heavyweight body, so I think that is what we will go for. And we'll see if we can get a C or a B rating on
The
this.
target may be a product sample, but it's still an AC. Stay sharp, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Snowdub, I think he has shocked some people
Commence
when
mission.
they saw you on Culture's stream.
Target. Now's the time, 621.
You were by far the most in shape of all of us.
We're under attack! Must be the locals. No, it's an independent.
Come on out.
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
Okay with the work. I've been training for this. Red guns need this AC. I can't fail this mission.
His AC has reached breaking point. Go for a direct hit.
Damn it! I can't die like this. I can't die to a Merc who only kills some friends.
Yes, you were definitely the most tan.
Land a direct hit. It's time to wrap this up.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
I just wanted to call.
Well, yeah, out of the white boys.
Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Tom was a lot braver than me. I kept the camera above nipple level. Hey, we got a rank B. That's pretty good money, 73,000. Yep, the other one's back. All right, so we got to do that at least 2 more times to get enough.
The target may be a product sample, but it's still an AC.
Yeah, Tim, that's kind of my problem. If I go out in the sun, I don't tan. I go straight to burnt.
Main system activating combat
Yeah, Memes appears to be in pretty good shape, but I think he's also probably a decade, maybe two, younger than I am. And I know he's way younger than Culture. I'm not going to get a B rating this time.
2 repair kits remaining. Left-hand ammunition at 50%. AP.
I just wanted a call sign of my own. Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for this job, 6-2.
Most people didn't know that I, when we were in Dallas for the meetup earlier this year, me and Shags did a topless stream impromptu also. Because it was hot as hell in Dallas. And Shags was a little bit, drunk, so that may have been part of the impetus for it.
621.
Horror Amarado was like, do you remember anything from last night? I was like, yeah. I took off my shirt. We did a stream. I didn't show any nipples. We're good. She was like, okay.
Main system activating combat mode.
I imagine Memes is younger than Culture. I don't know how old Memes is, but
We've got a read on the target.
Culture's in his 50s. Pretty sure. Memes doesn't look like he's anywhere near his 50s.
We're under attack! Must be the locals. No, it's an independent. The pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down. I'll do the work. I've been training for this. Red guns need this AC. I can't fail this mission.
Who am I talking about? Boosh? You talking about when we're talking about Memes, or who? Sorry, I can't look at the chat at the moment.
2 repair kits remaining.
I can't die to a work while I'm killing private. Land a direct hit. It's time to wrap this up.
AP at 50%.
As AC has reached breaking point, go for a direct hit. Damn it! I can't die like
Oh, I went for the direct hit.
1 repair kit for AP at 50%.
It was, yeah, Memes, as you were saying, was younger than all the rest of us, I think.
I just wanted a call sign of my own. Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for this job.
I mean, Machini's probably quite a bit younger than most of us, too. And he was on that stream. Oh, well, that went horribly. 44,000. $390. Was that just enough? Oh yeah, just enough. Alright, new core. Let's get it assigned. There. And we've got much more life. Oh yeah, Phil TMNT was on there, wasn't he? Yeah, I'm sure he's the youngest. Him or Makani. Oh, yeah, let's go back and try to kill that other mech. Actually, yeah, now that we've got some more life.
Now they're asking for you by name. Keep building your
I'm,
rep.
what am I? Born in 81, so I'm 42. And yeah, I've been gaming since I was like 8 years old, so I've been gaming the majority of my
Main
life.
system activating combat mode.
Not as much variety of gaming
Commence
anymore,
mission.
except
Destroy
for
the
when
Rubicon Liberation
frickin'
Front
Mad makes
transport
me buy
charters.
games and says we're gonna do them on stream, and then we never do.
Intercept! Keep them off the supply!
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 621.
Well, I think Phil was on the original stream, was why he was there and willing to do it, Tim. The one where Culture made the bet.
There, take it out.
But yeah, I would think that Phil is probably
Comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer!
somewhere around 24, 25 would be my guess.
Damn! Corporation!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
Yeah, Matt was a pretty good sport since he had no idea what was going on.
It's here. Fight back.
I wasn't originally going to be part of it.
We're no match for an AC!
I just figured, what the hell.
Have no fear. The coral is with us.
At this point, after doing Eligabulous scripts on Comics Division's channel,
It's a cut above
there's no
your
self-respect left.
Ignore it. Focus on the mission.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%. AP at 30%. 2 repair kits remaining.
APS overload.
That'll help.
AP at 50%. Left-hand ammunition at, right-hand ammunition at 30%. AP at 30%.
Enemy ACS down. Make it count.
Well, my wife wasn't real thrilled with me. Hey, got it. Alright, so now we got the combat log. We can go blow up the rest of these helicopters, and mission done.
Natural, Death 621.
Hey, Bill.
Right-hand ammunition at 10%. Left-hand ammunition at 10%.
Looks like you got them all. That's it for this job, 621.
Actually, that'd probably make pretty good YouTube content, Bill. Just have random person pull up a weather map and go over it for everybody for the day. And we do all the other news. Why not do weather? There's our logs. You kidding, Tim? We're married. There's no alone time. Yep, flies back. What's the next upgrade we want to go for? We got to get something that... that would actually be a good upgrade. Target assist is a little bit better. Yeah, might as well do it now. Alright, this bastard needs to land somewhere so I can smack him. And he's on the mic. Now he's on the mouse. Go ahead, land again. We're dealing with flies, Bill. Flies. Really annoying ones, too. Almost got him. Alright, so we bought a new FCS chip. Plug that in. Ask away, J.S. Pena. If it's for me. Well, asking Tim a question. Okay. That's up to Tim. Why do I smoke? Because I got caught in it young and I haven't been able to quit. Not enough willpower. And because my wife also smokes, so when one of us does quit and somebody fails, we both fail because the other person automatically starts back up when one fails. And yes, cancer is a worry, but at the same time, it's more one of those things of, I don't really ever want to be 80 or 90 years old either. I know too many of them that their life is just miserable. But for my daughter's sake, at some point I should quit. Would I ever suggest anybody start? No, because it isn't as easy to quit as people might think. Nicotine is one of the most addictive substances on the planet. And it's not even the nicotine, typically that's the problem. It's the replacing the habit with something else, because when you smoke so much, you get used to doing it with everything. Which makes it even harder because you have to find something to replace what you were doing at all times. When you're in the car, after you have your morning coffee, after you eat. Yeah, and Snowdub, when it's when it's a couple that are smoking, it's even harder. At least I've found, because, yeah, we've quit a few times, but if one person cheats, the other person, it's just almost automatic. All right. Good night, J.S. Pena. Good to see you. See you maybe tomorrow night on Yelling at Parked Cars. All right, it's back. Let's see if we can get it. Got him. All right, those are the two that we knew of. You know what's really bad, Boosh, is every time I've quit, I've come back smoking more. Like the first time I quit, I was about a half a pack a day smoker. The second time, a few years later, that I tried to quit, I had become a pack a day smoker. After I started up again, after I had quit that time, I'm up to like 2 packs. And part of that is YouTube, because sitting in one place and talking into a mic or listening, you know, to a 3-hour stream like the ones that I'm typically on, the fact that I can smoke where I'm stationed at here means I'm smoking a ton more than I ever did before.
You've got ID. Now you need a rep. Get their attention. 61.
Yeah, I've never really gotten attached to weed in any way. I mean, I've smoked a couple times back in the day, but never really did anything for me. Plus,
Main system activating combat mode.
with my kids at the ages that they are,
Wipe out the Dafang MT squad.
trying not to do that. I mean, I already smoke cigarettes and have a bit of bourbon every now and then, so
Enemy attack! 1AC!
don't need any more vices.
Looks like the Archibus group hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers. Intercepting!
They're just mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
Alright, we're redoing this one to see what kind of grade we can get on it. And make some money.
This AC pilot is sharp.
Focus your fire!
Well, question for you, Snowdub. Does your son know that you smoke or not?
That mercenary
But, I mean, ultimately, me and you just have different
Archibus really
vices.
scored this time.
You smoke weed, I
Few targets
drink
left.
bourbon.
Wait. I'm picking up new enemy signatures. Looks like reinforcements.
But I also
Eliminate them.
drink bourbon at very specific times of the day. I drink in the evening. It's never like I wake up and have bourbon. I hate these guys with the shields, especially when I don't have a sword.
Commander Michigan. Need to
There.
know.
Everybody's down. What rank did we get? B
The
or
enemy
C?
MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Yeah. I get that, Snow Dub. I'm pretty. I got a rank A. I'm honest with the daughters too, because it's not like they don't. They're not able to walk out into the garage and see the collection of bourbon. So, and I didn't know that my dad drank anything until much later in life. They were very good about none of us kids knowing that they like to go out and have a few drinks. And I was actually quite surprised at his bourbon collection when I did find out that he drank. The damn complex, the Strider sucks. We don't have enough money to get anything. And let's try the big one. See what we can do. But yeah, I think being honest with you kids is a good idea.
This one's a request from the Arquebus group.
Raven, this request comes from Schneider.
My
an
daughters
Arquebus
like
subsidiary.
to smell whatever bourbon I've got in the glass. They don't drink it, but they do love the smell of bourbon.
Time for a little self-promotion, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. First, get through all that dust to make
Yeah,
contact with the Strider.
Boosh, I think it was you who said something about smoking in the car earlier, and how cutting that back, cut back a lot of smoking.
Unidentified AC.
My problem is
Operations dog.
I don't have to drive anywhere
Activate
anymore.
the eye. Burn them away.
I mean, I work from home now, so I'm like, this is my office as well as where I broadcast from. So I am sitting in this chair for hours and hours and hours a day. Ow.
90%.
Picking up a surge of energy to the eye. Watch out. It'll burn you to ash.
Yeah, thanks for telling me after it hit me.
Alright, now you're up close and personal. Take out one of its legs and bring it to a halt.
They evaded the eye laser.
All hands.
Yeah,
Prepare
Boosh,
for close range
that sucks.
combat. Intercept.
I mean, that's also why I take, you know, a month off a year or 2 months off a year, or occasionally just the 2-week break. Don't really want it to become an issue. And I try not to get drunk on streams either, because yeah, that's just a mess sometimes. I've seen enough people have many issues off of that. But then my original persona was kind of built up of having all the bourbon. So it's been interesting scaling back the original background and persona to something a little bit different over the past year and a half.
621. You need to take out one of its legs to bring it to a halt.
It's one big ass machine.
Confirmed. Strider leg compromised. It's going down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
That doesn't look good.
Alright, now we've got a foothold to get on the deck. Grab on and get to work on the sub-generators.
Can't take any chance. Tumble the ring.
They're trying to cut and run. Head to the midship 621. Don't let them go.
We can't sink the enemy AD! Remember, we fight for the coral. Defend the sub-generator.
What is the target? The man behind the Muppet. There's nowhere to land. Crap. Son of a... I mean, that was the target.
1 repair kit remaining.
Can't hover long enough to...
AP at 50%.
Maybe you have to do it from this leg. But now I'm going to get shot.
Sub-generator destroyed.
Alright, that worked.
Free to go.
AP at 30%. No repair kits remaining.
Alright, that's my last heal. I'll let this one shoot, go for the thing right next to me, and then go to the other side.
We've lost another sub-generator!
2 to go.
Remember the hardships that made us. Remember that when Rubicon burned, we endured.
Alright, so on the other one, we went to that leg. Where's a leg to hit it from here?
We're losing a shield, sir.
Just 1 left.
The Strider is the flagship of our war. Hold the line. Defend the ship with your line.
Maybe underneath?
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Disconnected my headphones. There. This is my PC, Bill.
There's another sub-generator on the underside. Slip under the ship and destroy it.
This reminds me of Shadows of Colossus. Rotating platform over there. Yep.
Sub-generators destroyed. The ice shield is offline. Head to the front segment and hit the target. Well,
This has been a bit longer stage. Well, that sucked.
has been slain. Coral, abide with Rubicon.
There better have been a checkpoint in there somewhere.
Now you've got the target in
Good.
your sights. Time to finish this 621.
Charge the cannon. Burn the coral flood. Guy is taking significant damage. We're not through yet. Show them our pride.
Don't think I'll be replaying this level anytime
Guy in
soon.
a critical state. Impossible. How can this 1 AC do this? Sir, don't cross to the eye. No.
Nope, it's my Legion gaming PC that I also use for
Target destroyed.
streaming.
And it looks like all that energy it was sucking up has nowhere to go. Move 621. You need to get clear of the Strider.
Damn hyenas.
Yeah, I'm running the, I believe it's the 3090. I don't know, I think my video card that came in this pre-built was more than what the
Fitting in for
actual
something
computer
built to
is
fail.
worth. It's kind of dumb of them to do a gigantic explosion off in the distance when it's got you facing the other direction to get away. I would like to have seen the explosion.
One new message.
I'm not familiar with Stadia. I've heard the name.
Your work on the Strider deserves commendation. Allow me to introduce myself. V8 Pater. I think I'll enjoy doing...
I think we did the missions out of order too. Alright, so attack the dam, and then that may be it for
Got a
me
job
for the
you,
night.
621.
It's almost 12:30.
You're joining an operation planned by Balaam HQ. Check the briefing.
Heard the good news from Walter, did ya? Good. Sit your ass down and listen.
That was pretty good progress for the night, not knowing whether I would get past that first boss.
Gun 13, huh? I'll stick with...
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh, and I just remembered I've got to take my daughter to school tomorrow because the wife can't.
Attack! Get in there, you
It means I have to behave and actually get up.
Great. An independent merge. Who's the wise guy who decided the Red Gun should be taking care of some freelance?
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves. One target destroyed.
Hey, freelancer. And no one even told you why we're here. Well, us real Red Guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the locals' little base is next.
Can't take yourself away from chatting with a tag-along? Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut?
Sounds like Dietrich Bader. Was it kind of like what Steam's trying to do with the Steam Deck? Boosh. Although the Steam Deck seems to be something people like.
How about that? Guess you're not a total amateur.
Good for. Can't say I considered you a pro either. We don't need backseat drivers in the red guns. Shape up or ship out.
I thought it showed a target ahead.
That takes care of the frontline MTs.
That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
2 generators to go. Keep moving, 621.
Hope you're enjoying the field trip, kids. Don't wet your pants now.
Does this guy ever shut up?
Gun 5. No luck with the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon. Hope you pilot better than you sew.
Office Space. I prefer the line from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Oh, what a lovely tea party. Yeah, I haven't had mine turned off in forever either, Kitty Bear. I'll restart it before every stream, but it never gets actually powered down for any amount of time.
Do you hear me, you corporate vultures? The Rubiconians will never yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash, we stand as one!
Doesn't feel like anything's even putting up a fight.
More like an old piece of junk. It's barely different from an MT.
Gun 4. You're not exactly cutting edge either.
No! You're the attempt! You wretched vultures!
Confirmed. All targets destroyed.
That was an
Looks
easy
like my
mission.
good for nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Gun 13. I'll keep that lucky call sign open for you.
It's way too easy.
You must be the handler, I presume, for the independent mercenary Raven. Honored to make your acquaintance, V2 Snail.
Watch the
I
boob
understand you
commercial.
want to join Operation Wall Climber. You do realize that disposing of some Liberation Front garbage hardly qualifies you. Know your place, you meager dog sitter. The answer is no. I hear you're deploying V1 again. Must be rough only having one good pilot to rely on. Oh? Are you suggesting your dog can take Freud's place? You'll see. Just give us the chance. Very well, then. We're also deploying V4. Who's been equally brazen of late. Let's see how they both perform.
Let's see if there's anything new to buy, because we actually made some money.
You got lucky, Merc. You were the only warm body they could find. The Red Guns are going to be first over the wall. Have fun watching from the sidelines.
Alright, we got some new parts to purchase. I will be right back. water. Alright, let's see if it's anything good. A shotgun, a laser rifle, plasma rifle, like a dual plasma rifle. So laser cannons and a plasma missile launcher. No new heads, no new cores, no new legs. Reverse joint body. New booster, new generator. I like the idea of the plasma rifles. Let's try dual wielding those. Right at my weight limit too. Okay, guess we're climbing a wall.
This request comes straight from Arquebus headquarters. They want you to assist with a mission the corporations are calling Operation Wall Climber. This is V2 Snell, leader of the Vesper 2nd Squad. I will chair the briefing for this mission. This is an operation of my own design.
I really want to go to Costco and get that. They've got, for $1,000, they've got a widescreen, curved widescreen, that is basically the full length of all three of my current monitors. But I don't want to spend $1,000 on a monitor, and I don't think the wife would let me.
There you shall find the Juggernaut, a mobile heavy artillery platform. Destroy it. V4 will also be participating in this mission, infiltrating through a separate route. However, be aware that Balaam has also taken a crack at the wall, only for their vainglorious hopes to be dashed. Do try not to die like a dog out there.
Die like a dog? Do I have vertical missiles on? No. I don't know that we can get through this mission. I've heard about the boss on this one.
Front fortress, the wall.
What's up, Tim?
Show them you're worth the credits. 621.
I think you have to, from what I have heard from people, you kind of have to have vertical missiles in order to really be able to take on this juggernaut boss. And I don't have them yet.
Mission. We'll start by clearing the way for Arquebus. Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from outside. 621. Keep an eye out for cover.
Okay, apparently we're just getting bombarded.
Never climb the wall, corporation dogs! Coral, abide with Rubicon!
Targets are way back there. More turrets.
Gatling cannons destroyed. The friendly
forward at all. We'll just go straight up. I kind of like these plasma rifles.
Forged in ash, we stand as one! Die, mercenary!
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Okay. He's quick.
There's an AC behind us!
Number one!
Mouse tetrapod
Checkpoint.
MT eliminated. That significantly reduces the threat in the city. Access the bulkhead and break into the wall. Confirmed. You're inside the wall. Be prepared for close quarters combat.
Do you read me? This is V4 Rusty. You're fast. Guess you're sharper than they'd say. I'll have to step up my own game.
The numbered Vesper is elite. But remember, even Balaam couldn't crack the wall. Don't count on him too much.
All right.
Enemy attack! Use that backup! We're taking too much fire!
Ow.
AP at 50%.
There should be
Okay.
a lift nearby. The target is close.
The target's the juggernaut thing it's talking about, but could be the end of this level.
I've dispatched a supply Sherpa. Make sure you resupply.
It's usually not a good sign when the game gives you free repair kits.
You must be Raven. One of the infamous handler Walter's hounds. Interesting. You ready to climb the wall?
All right, let's give this a shot.
That's the Juggernaut, a heavy mobile kit. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot.
stay in the back. Can't do anything from the front.
Understood. Right. I just got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. Hate to leave you like this, but you'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
AP at 50 or AP at 30%.
Can't get behind it. There we go. Not enough.
AP at 50%.
Ow. Son of a... He stunned me and then one-shot me. And I almost had him.
That's the Juggernaut, a heavy mobile cannon.
Yeah, probably should have been watching the stream.
It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out, it's coming.
He's not doing a very good job of distracting at this time.
That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em. This is V4. Understood. Raven, I just got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. Hate to leave you like this, but you'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
AP at 50%.
Almost there.
AP at 50%.
He hits like a truck. Got him.
Confirmed. Juggernaut destroyed. Operation Wall Climber is a success. That pilot,
Nice.
Rusty. It seems he knew who you really are. It won't matter. I've taken that contingency into account.
All he said was he was going to take care of some other things that were coming in. I don't see how that makes it. He recognized your character. 335,000. I can buy just about anything with that.
One new message.
We're war buddies now. I think I should tell you something. Arquebus was planning to sacrifice you. The plan was to use independent mercenaries to clear the way so that the Vespers could step in and take over.
Well, that's
But
pretty
instead,
crappy.
you took the wall. The higher-ups are going to remember you now, that's for sure, as will I.
Well, thanks a lot, Rusty. New training. New parts. What new parts we got? A pulse gun. A linear rifle. And a pulse gun. Nothing for the back. A pulse buckler. I'm not using shields. Homing missile launcher. No new heads, no new cores, no new legs. Or arms. Ah, we got some legs finally. Screw that, we're going tank mode. But I don't have an engine strong enough to drive it. And I don't have enough for an engine. So I need 90,000 to be able to use tank mode. So what are we gonna replay? Let's go kill the kid a few more times.
The target may be a product sample, but
Alright,
Main system.
I'm gonna earn enough to get tank mode, and we're at 2 hours. I'm probably gonna call it at that
commence mission.
after I get enough
Got
to
a read on the
get my
target.
tank legs, and
Now's the
then
time, 621.
maybe do a stream after yelling at parked cars tomorrow. We'll see. Because I gotta be on Shags at 2 hours after yelling at parked cars ends. So,
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
see how much stronger we've gotten or not.
I've been training for this.
As
Yeah.
AC has reached breaking point, go for a direct
Gotta
hit.
get a lot closer to target him.
Damn it! I can't die like this.
It's doing more damage, but I'm having to expose myself a lot more too, because the two machine guns were just all over him.
2 repair kits remaining.
His plasma bolts are slower.
I can't fail this mission.
There he goes. That's probably only like 60,000.
I just wanted to call
Need to do it one more time or so.
Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Yep, 60. Do it one more time, buy the tank, and hopefully do a little bit better job on it this time.
The target may be a product.
Main system. Activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
We're under attack! Must be the locals. No, it's an independent.
That pilot's just a
Where you gonna
trainee on
pop that
delivery
at?
duty.
There you go.
But don't let your guard down.
Too will work. I've been training for this. Red guns need this
Sword
AC.
hurts.
I can't fail this mission.
As AC has reached breaking point, go for a direct hit.
He didn't stay down very
Die
long.
like this. I'm keeping up with the real work. My training is paying off.
2 repair kits remaining.
Oh, that hurt.
I can't die to a merc who only kills
There's another freaking fly.
Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Alright, did we get enough for the tank? $56, really? Just barely enough. But then we've also got to cut some of the current load, so I'll have to... Let's see, legs, tank. Engine, new engine. No, actually, it's saying current load, we're fine. Alright, everybody who stuck with me to the end, I am going to call it a night. It's almost 1 o'clock, and actually got quite a bit done in the first chapter tonight, so that was a pleasant surprise. So thank you all for hanging out and watching, and I will see you tomorrow night on Comics Division's channel on Rumble for Yelling at Parked Cars. Hope everybody has a great night. We'll see you later.